What's up guys, this is a quick video on the Q90 Kids GPS smartwatch tracker with SOS. So you can buy this from Amazon for about $35.99 and it comes with 12 months warranty. So this is what it looks like in the box when you get it. It's a pretty cool box. And this is what it looks like when you open it up. So this is the watch. I'll quickly get it out so we can have a look at it. So this is what the watch looks like. It's an actual pink and it's like a silicone gel material, and it looks like it's waterproof as well because it's pretty well sealed with rubber seals everywhere for the charging ports and different things. So you can actually get it in different colours. You can get it in black, blue, pink or orange. So you can pick any colour you want really. So right, starting from this side, this is where the charging port is. So if you can see there, that's where the charging port is. So that's where you'll actually charge the watch up from. You've got a button here which is the on and off button, and it doubles up as the SOS button as well, and that's for ending calls as well. So on the front of it you've got a touch screen and you've got a touch button here to receive calls. On the other side, this is where you fit your micro SIM card. I'll show you what that looks like. So that looks like that. And then underneath here you've got a QR code, and that's got the phone ID on it. Underneath that you've got the IMEI number for the watch, and you've got a sensor here, and that sensor is there to detect light. So when you've got the watch on, it knows you've got it on, but as soon as you take it off, it'll notice that the light has changed and it will send you an alert that the watch has been taken off. So right, that's everything on the watch apart from here's the microphone, and here's where the speaker is. So that's the watch itself. It feels quite nice and it does feel like it's a good solid build as well. So right, I'll quickly show you what else you get in the box. So you get a charging lead for it. And you get a user guide in different languages. So right, back to the watch. To turn the watch on, you press this button on the side. So that'll turn it on. So it'll come on now. You can read what it says. It says please insert a valid 2G SIM card for the data traffic. So I'll just quickly turn that off. So you've got to make sure it's off before you fit the SIM card to it. So I've got a 3 gigabyte card from giffgaff. It's already been registered. I've already done that. So I just need to fit this into the watch. So what we'll do is we'll pop it out, and this is a bit too big still, so it's one of them SIM cards where you can pop it out to different layers. So I'm just going to pop it out another layer. So I've taken that off and that's what we're left with. Just be careful, if it's one of these you can actually pop it out a little bit further as well, make it smaller, and then it'll be too small to fit into the watch. So right, we'll fit this into the watch now. So we'll move that down and you fit it this way going in. So you push it in until it clicks into place. So right guys, that's the SIM card fitted. What we need to do next is turn the watch on. So we'll press the button on the side and turn the watch on. If you look on the top left, you can see the red circle around the bars, and that's disappeared now. So that means that we've got full network coverage. Now if you've still got the red circle, it could mean two things. One, that you haven't got no network coverage where you are, or two, that the SIM card you've put in is not compatible. So make sure that the SIM card is 2G compatible and it's GSM network as well. So the 2G is for making and receiving calls, and the GSM is for actually tracking the watch itself. So right, that's ready now. What we need to do next is download the app. So you can download the app by scanning the QR code at the back, and that will take you straight to the app and you can download it from there. Or if you've got an iPhone, you can go to the App Store and download it. Or if you've got an iPad as well, you can do that. Or if you've got an Android phone or tablet, you can download that from Google Play. So the app itself is called SE Tracker 2. So this is what it looks like when you get it. It's asking you to log in. So it's asking for an email address and a password. But you can't actually log in until you register first. So what you need to do is go to register on the top right. Here it's telling you that you can scan the QR code at the back of the watch, and that will give you the ID for the watch. So if you press this green box here, that will turn the scanner on. So all you need to do is put the QR code at the back of it, and it will instantly pick it up like that. Next thing you need to do is enter your email address. So email at yahoo.com, and then it's asking for a nickname, and it's actually asking for your child's nickname or your child's name. So I'm just going to put kid's name in here. Underneath here you enter your password, what you're going to put. Underneath that you confirm your password, and make sure you remember that. After that, this is important as well, make sure you set your language to English or whatever it is, and set your area code. If you do not set these right, you will have a lot of problems and you will not be able to connect up. So for English or England, it's Europe and Africa. And whenever you've set your code and area, just go to OK after that. So I've already done this procedure. So after that, it will bring you here from now on when you want to log in. So you want to make sure, again, the first thing it's going to ask you is for your email address, and after that it will ask you for your password. Again, make sure that your area code is right, and make sure that it's in English as well, and then you will log in. So right, I'm going to put my email address and my password in quickly. So right, as soon as we've logged in, it looks like this as soon as we've gone into the app itself. So if I can zoom you in a bit, it's got the kid's name in there again, like I said, and then it tells you what signal it's using to pick it up. It gives you the address of where the child is, and it gives you the date and time as well. It tells you how much battery you've got on the watch as well, and the exact location. So on the top here we've got an arrow here, and if we press that, it offers you original map for navigations to that area, or use Google Maps for navigation. So if you hit them, basically what it'll do is bring up a map, and it will give you voice directions with a map straight to the place where your child is. So that's really good as well. So next to that we've got a phone sign as well. If you can see that, I think this is only on iPhones, these two, and if you press the phone sign, it will actually ring the watch. So you can see that it's ringing the watch now. So that's that for that to start off with. Then after that you've got this menu system here. If you press that, again it brings up your child's name, what you set in the beginning, and here is the feature to remove ads. So after that we've got health. If we go into there, it tells you exactly how many steps your child's taken, how many calories they've burnt off, how much distance they've covered in meters, and how many times they've turned over in their sleep as well. So on the top it's got the date on there, and it's got history. So if you hit the calendar, you can check whatever date, what's been recorded, to compare anything you need to compare. So if you hit history, it'll give you the past 7 days to compare things. So that's for the health. After that you've got messages. Here it tells you every SOS prompt or anytime the watch has been removed. So when I've been messing with the watch itself, I've been pressing the button by accident and it's been noting each and every time the SOS button has been pressed. I will show you the feature to that in a minute. Again, it shows you where the watch has been removed as well. So that's a feature at the back of the watch, like I said before. And if you can see that, there's a light sensor right at the back. So when your child's actually got this watch on, it blocks the light, and it knows that your child is wearing the watch. As soon as the watch comes off and any light goes into that sensor, it knows that the watch has been removed, and it will send you a notification letting you know that the watch has been removed. So right, that's that for the messages. Underneath there we've got alarm clock. If we hit that, it lets you set 3 different alarms. Underneath there we've got reward. So if your child's been good or anything, you can send them rewards like a love heart and stuff to let them know how you're feeling about their behaviour. So back to the map system. So I've shown you that one, I've shown you that location. So if we press here, that gives you your personal information first of all. Then underneath that we've got device list. So if we hit that, it comes up with all the devices you've got, all the different watches you can add here. So if you need to change the name or anything, you can hit that and change the name. If you hit avatar, you can actually add a picture, what you can take, or get something from the album. And if you've done anything wrong, you can actually edit it and delete it and re-add another one. So right, it says add devices as well, so you can add other watches here, so you can scan other watches, up to so many, I'm not sure. But basically what you'll do, you'll scan the back of the watch, enter their names, and it will add them to the list. So after that, once they've all added onto the list, you can't see all your kids on the map together. So what you'd have to do, you'd have to view them individually. So if you can see here, you've got a button here called switch. If you hit the switch button, what will come up here is your individual kids' names, and you can flick through each and every one of them to see exactly where they are at any specific time. So right, that's that. On the other side it's got device on it, and I'm not sure what that's for. So after that we've got chat here at the bottom, and this is where you can communicate with the watch via voice message or a text message. So if go to chat now, I've already sent a voice message before and a text message, if you can see that, and I'll show you how to do that now. So if you was to send a voice message, what you'd do is you'd press this, I'll let this focus. So what you need to do is press this start recording button at the bottom where it actually says start recording, and keep your finger on it, record your message and release your finger from there, and it will send the message. So we'll do that now. What time are you coming home? So there, it sent it to the watch, and the watch says new voice message. So it's actually been recorded on the app as well. So if I press that,
what time are you coming home?
So that's recorded that there, and we can go back to the watch and listen to the message. So you have to actually press the right hand side of the blue box for it to actually work.
What time are you coming home?
So right, that's sent that there, and if you want to send a voice message back, what you have to do is the same principle, but where it says press, you press that and you hold that while you say your message and release it, and it will send it. So if I press this now, in about 5 minutes, so that will send a message back, and it has done. So you can see that it sent a message back, and it's got a red mark there because it's saying that you have not listened to it yet.
In about 5 minutes.
So right, that's your voice message back. You can send a text message as well. So what you need to do is press the bottom left and you'll get a keypad sign there. That'll bring up the keypad. So you can send a text now saying, dinner is ready, and send that. And you can see that it sent the message, dinner is ready, and it's on the app as well. So that's how you send messages back and forward. I don't think you can actually send a text message back with the watch itself apart from a voice message. So to come out of this, you press the phone button and that will take you back out of it. So right, that's that feature for the chat. So next we've got Geofence. So this is what the Geofence looks like. So basically a map. If you go to the plus sign here, and you can set the area where you want your child to stay within. So it starts from 200 meters all the way up to 2,000 meters. So what that will do is it will make a circle around the area where you want your child to stay. At any time, if your child ever leaves that area, it will send you a notification to your phone to let you know that your child's left that area. So that's Geofence. So basically a bit like this here. So where it's made that circle, if your child leaves that area, then it will get in touch with you and let you know. So right, so after that we've got location, and if we press that, it will update the location of exactly where your child is. After that we've got history. If we hit history, and what that will do, if you can read that, it says track and replay. So that will track exactly where your child's been, and replay will replay from where they started and where they finished. So as you can see, it's tracked where the child's been moving around in what area. And this is how it replays it. So if you can see that, it's showing you from here to the wherever they're going. So that's the actual track of the day where they've been. I'll replay that again so you can see it. I'll try to get the light out of the way. So it's showing you that they've come across here, gone there, then from there to there and there finally. So on the top, if you can see that, it's got a date. If you hit the date, it records all the dates of different areas, so you can actually go back and check where they were at a specific date and time. So the date's there, and you've got 2 times there. So that's the time from what time till what time. So if you wanted to check from 1 till 4 where they've been, you can check within them times. So right, that's the history. So that's everything on it so far. After that we've got the settings, and that's in the middle there. So if we hit that, we get this menu here. So you get SOS numbers. So if I hit that, you can enter 3 SOS numbers, and that fits to the numbers. And how that works is the first number you enter in there, when the SOS button's been pressed, it will ring that number first, and it will continue to ring that, and if there's no answer after that, it will try it twice, and then it will ring the second number. And the same feature there again, it will ring that twice, and if nobody picks that up, it will ring the third number. So that's for the SOS numbers. Location update schedule. So if you go to that, that basically updates every 10 minutes, every hour, and that's a power saving mode, and tracking every minute. And what that means is it updates the map system to let you know where your child is. So it can track them every 1 minute, and it'll update it constantly every minute or every hour or every 10 minutes. So that's that feature. So underneath that we've got consensual model. Here is just how the watch acts. It can vibrate and ring the bell, or ring only, vibrate only, or be on silent mode. Sound guardian. So here you can add the number for the sound guardian. Do not disturb. So you can set times from what time till when not to disturb, so that'll turn the phone off. So if the child's at school, so it won't work and it won't disturb them. And then you got SMS alerts. So if we go into that, you enter a phone number in the top, and you set these as well. So if the battery is low on the watch, it will let you know, and any SOS prompts, it will let you know, and if the watch has been removed, it will let you know, and then you just go to OK. So underneath there, set local base station. What that means is where your actual home is. It will set a marker there so you know where you are and where your child is from your house. Make friends. That's another feature where if two people have got very similar watches, they can touch them and make friends. Push switch is, I'm not too sure, but that's just an alarm prompts. So you want to keep that on. And then you've got watch finder. And what that will do is if you've lost a watch around your house somewhere and you don't know where it is, and what this will do, it will ring it for 1 minute, so you can find where the device is. So there you go. I've pressed it now. So that was the watch finder. So underneath there we've got the phone book, and here you can set these numbers up. You can set up to 15 numbers, and these numbers are very important. These are the only numbers what you can actually from the watch ring out to. So this is the phone book for the actual watch, and these are the only people that the watch will be able to ring or receive calls as well from. So basically anybody else with any other phone, if they're not on this phone book and they try to ring this number, it will not ring. So it has to be in the phone book itself. So right, I'll show you how to use that in a minute. So I'll show you that quickly again. So you can add up to 15 numbers, and then you add them in there like that, and then you go to save. After that there's switch settings, So really, you don't really want to mess with that. And then you've got language. Obviously you're going to set it to your language of your preference. And then you've got time zone. So you can set your time zone to where you are as well. But that normally does it automatically anyway with the app. Underneath there, you've got the shutdown device, so you can turn the watch off, and then you've actually got exit, which actually logs you out of the app. So right, that's all the settings. What can I show you now? So right, that's everything on the app, guys. So I've shown you how to text, I've shown you how to do voice messages, I'll show you how to actually make calls on the watch. So what you need to do if you want to make calls on the watch is you need to press the button. So this button over here on the top is to accept calls and exit out of the menu as well. So if you flick across, the phone book comes up. If you press, you can enter into that. If you press the right key, it will flip through your phone book, and that's what was set in the phone book on the app. And you can, all you need to do if you want to ring this number is press the green thing. So that'll start ringing now. So you can see it ringing. If you want to end the call, you press this button at the side. And it's the same thing again. If I was to ring from the phone, I can ring from my phone itself, not from the app, from the actual number. So I could just ring it like this. So that's the phone ringing the watch now. To accept it, you can press this button. To end it, you press this button here. So that's that one. I can show you another number. So that will ring that one now. So that's ringing that one now. And vice versa. So that's how you make your phone calls. So to exit out of that, you just press the phone button here to come out of that. And to flip through the menu, you just flip through there. So there's our messages from before.
What time are you coming home?
And that was a text message I sent before as well. So that's how you do your messages. After that, you've got make friends. And like I said, simply what you do to make friends is two people with the same watches have to touch each other, and then you make friends like that. And then after that, we've got steps, which is more, you get the most information from the app itself. It doesn't really give you much information here. Then after that, you've got the QR code, what you can scan. And you just tap onto that, it'll just make it bigger. And that's everything on the watch itself. So right guys, hope this helps somebody out. Thanks guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Bye.